The following broadcast is not suitable for children under 3 years of age.
It's time for Clashing Heads.
Explosion Commotion. Welcome to Clashing Heads, everybody. All the news, all the outrage, all the chemical explosions, all the political explosions, all the economic explosions, and all the commotion you will ever need for the rest of your life.
Or until the tank explodes, or the rest of the week. That's whichever you choose.
Yeah.
Or at least the rest of the half hour there won't be any explosions.
Well, okay. Speaking of explosions and commotion.
Yes.
Well, it's none other. Hey, we can introduce Moderate Mike, but I'm going to introduce none other than the crown king of the combustible.
I thought there were no kings.
Yes, none other than the unstable chemical compounds, or Mr. Explosion Commotion himself, Righty Jim. How's that for? Hey, does that sound like a new Modern Mike?
That sounds perfect.
Does that sound like a Motown hit?
No, it sounds like hack. It sounds like
Explosion Commotion.
Motion commotion. Locomotion.
Explosion Commotion.
It sounds like you're a hack.
Right. Well,
you're a political hack.
Introduce Mr. Explosion Commotion himself, Modern Mike, if you don't mind.
I thought you just did.
Yeah,
you should introduce him. How
about if I introduce Moderator Mike? Moderator Mike, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
And it's good to be with both you gentlemen. And I use that term loosely. Lefty Al, Righty
absolutely.
Jim.
We're glad, and I'm very glad that you are here.
Thank you. And too bad the main race over the weekend, the Indy 500, did not include the man of the hour, our Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch.
Gone at the age of 41.
Yes,
absolutely unbelievable.
Tragic. Yes.
Condolences to the family. I mean, he was something. He
was.
He won two. Didn't he win two?
Two of the races.
No, he won two NASCAR titles.
NASCAR titles.
He is the all-time, and I actually didn't know this until after I followed him and I knew he was very good. But he was an oddity these days because he ran in there are three main series in NASCAR. There is the Truck Series, there is basically the Junior Series. I don't know what it's called anymore. And then there is the NASCAR, what used to be called the Winston Cup Series. That's the top of the line. He would race in all three of those series. And combined, he has more wins than any other driver if you add up all of the three series. He has more than Richard Petty, who won 200 races. One of his was a truck win.
200, unbelievable.
He had like 80 truck wins, 87 NASCAR Junior Series wins, and like 7 or 60 or something NASCAR wins. So
didn't he compete while sick? Yes. And actually, he also competed. He is the younger brother of Kurt Busch, who was also a fairly well-known and fairly successful driver in NASCAR I believe they're both from Las Vegas. And he, basically because of his talent and the way he rose through the ranks, they had to basically change the rules because he came into NASCAR at 16. And generally you have to be at least 18 years old to get into NASCAR. And they gave him a waiver because of his talent and how fast he rose through the series. But they couldn't give him a driver's license. That's
not, they don't handle that. The states handle that. But that happens a lot you occasionally have that in Formula One because some places around the world you can't drive till you're 21. So they will have licenses. Kimi Antonelli has that, but
I love how you can get a license to fly a plane like at 14 or something.
16,
whatever.
Yeah, you have to be 16.
It's so young, and you can't get a license to drive.
And you can't drink until you're 21.
Yeah,
depending on where you are, but yes, for the most part, correct.
Usually that's the case. But it's a shame that America, he really needed to. It's something that someone that talented, but who is so aware of the dangers of his sport, right?
Sure.
And yet he wasn't really in tune to the dangers what was going on in his own body, and that needs to sometimes be a lesson some of us need to listen to, because the guy apparently had pneumonia, and it led to sepsis, and
he had a heart condition as well, right?
Maybe, and
I think he did.
And so, it's just take a beat, everyone. You don't have to go to work if you're not well, and sometimes go to the doctor. This is some words of wisdom from Clashing Heads. This
Clashing Heads underscore.
Not to be taken as actual medical advice, because none of us have a medical degree, nor do we really know what the heck we're talking about when it comes to medicine.
No, but it does say,
and it hasn't been approved by the FDA.
Okay. Speaking, and how about speaking of which?
No, we'll move
it hasn't
on to the
been
next
approved.
topic, please.
Wait, RFK playing with snakes. That's gone viral. Okay.
Yes, thank you very much.
That hasn't been approved either by the FDA.
They were black racers. They were not poisonous, and he was doing he was doing him a favor. So I don't know what
isn't that lovely? Why don't you just call animal control like most people do?
Well,
because in LA it probably would take 6 hours to show up if they even showed up. It's LA.
Now, Sunday on the morning show on CBS, the other thing that went viral is Jill Biden, who was being interviewed and said that she thought her husband was having a stroke during the debate 2 years ago.
Well, who would deny that one if they saw
But she further said
but she didn't
notice anything. No, she didn't notice anything before the debate and didn't notice anything since the debate. We were the only ones.
Yeah, only 200 million Americans noticed it.
But she thought he might be having a stroke, but she didn't notice it because maybe she always thinks he's having a stroke.
Well, she is Dr. Jill.
Well, she's not that kind of doctor. And Righty Jim, that's the point.
So Lefty Al, moving along here with the next little topic, do you think Angelenos will be waking up next Wednesday to Spencer Pratt as the new mayor?
Oh, well, we're talking that. Are we going to hold off? Because I thought maybe we'd segue from sports.
Yeah, we can segue to that. Moderator Mike, you wanted to talk about Oman, I believe.
Well, I heard this morning that President Trump said that either Oman behaves and doesn't prevent any of the oil from coming through the Strait of Hormuz, or he'll blow them up too.
Please. You know what? Trump is all bluster. I think if you guys haven't figured that out by now, that this guy is seriously all bluster. What happened to all the ceasefires, and winning this war?
We still have a ceasefire. What are you talking about?
Please, give me a break.
In fact, just before we started the show tonight, something else happened in Iran where we shot down in defense, quote unquote, some of the drones that were being shot over to the naval ships.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Meanwhile,
but we're still on a ceasefire situation.
Oh yeah,
yes,
ceasefire. Meanwhile, what are they still supplying Russia with drones? Are they still supplying? I mean,
I don't know. They're your buddies. You're the guys that are rooting.
Oh yeah. They're what they're doing with, and then Russia, of course, had the horrible drone attacks on Kyiv. And we're seeing more of that. So the world is not the world is not a settled place, and we certainly don't need Mr. Trump leading this world.
Yes, we do.
We want to. Well, we had last week's show was take us to your leader from the space aliens, but most Americans
even the aliens in that graphic, did they not, Lefty L, say that Donald Trump was the best leader in the universe?
Well, good that he can join them.
That was a very good graphic, Righty Jim.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, everyone who wants to go to clashing_heads can enjoy that graphic when the aliens post it
on YouTube.
On YouTube, but we're not going to talk about. Well, can we just, before we get into the explosive news, I have one explosive sports story for everyone.
I thought, Lefty L, I thought your head was exploding.
No, that the New York Knicks are moving into the finals.
First time in 27 years.
Amazing.
And when was the last time the Knicks had a championship?
Well, either was it 94 or was it 71?
Well, you're getting warm, but not quite. Modern Mike, you want to? Yeah.
Wow.
Who played on that team? Does anyone want to?
The year of my high school graduation.
Well, I would say Bill Bradley, Willis Reed.
No, Bill Bradley.
Phil Jackson.
No, he wasn't on that team.
Phil Jackson. No, I don't think Phil Jackson was.
No.
Bill Bradley wasn't?
Not on the 73 Knicks, I don't believe.
Oscar, or not Oscar. Earl the Pearl Monroe.
Yes, that's correct. And who was? I think he was okay, yeah.
I'll have to ask Alexa here.
No. I'll.
I think Lefty Al has the list.
No,
you
have
would
the
know
list?
this. But
yeah, no.
Lefty Al, I'm disappointed in you because I don't really know that because you know why? Because I'm a Laker fan.
Well, the Lakers.
You were too.
The Lakers was it 73? The Lakers
72.
had their
I know the Knicks won it either the year before or the year after the Lakers.
33-game streak.
Yes.
And they played against, wasn't it Milwaukee, wasn't it?
No.
Milwaukee Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Right. Milwaukee was the team that ended the 33
That's what I meant.
Streak.
That's what I meant. And then,
but they beat the Knicks in the finals that year to win.
Yes.
No.
I meant about the 33.
And who was the Lakers announcer at that time?
Oh, Chick Hearn, of course.
The one and only Chick Hearn.
The one and only who was the greatest. Yeah. And Jerry West was on our team. And
Gail
Goodrich.
Yep.
And we had
Elgin Baylor retired the year before.
Elgin Baylor and
Will Chamberlain.
Will Chamberlain was the
Wilt is still. Yeah.
Wilt.
Who got traded the next year because the Lakers traded for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Right. But on the Knicks, it was Walt Frazier and Willis Reed and Willis Reed.
I said Willis Reed.
No.
And are they going?
And Dave DeBusschere. Okay.
Oh, DeBusschere. Okay. You know, Dave DeBusschere. Dave DeBusschere was a baseball player before, and he actually has a baseball rookie card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, do you have it, Righty Jim?
I've tried to get. I don't know if I've bought it or not. I got a lot of cards. But it's what's called a 4-up card, meaning there's four rookies on the card. I don't know if I have that card. I've bid on it a couple of times. I know that it's not that expensive. It's probably under $10.
We can segue to Righty Jim.
Well, who are they going to play? The Thunder or the
I think that's to be determined still, isn't it?
Yes.
Tomorrow night?
Likely the Oklahoma Thunder, but it's
3-2 Thunder right now in the series.
The Thunder have the home court, don't they? And they were the
champions from last year.
Yeah, that would work out.
But I'm rooting for the Knicks. And by the way, about Bill Bradley, we all know we can segue to our political segment.
Okay.
Because what happened in the career of Mr. Bradley?
He was a U.S. Senator.
From where?
New Jersey.
It wasn't New York. It was New Jersey.
And he ran for president in 1980.
I have a very good friend who worked for him when he was in the Senate, which is
where all the crazy riots were going on over the weekend.
Bill Bradley is brilliant. He was a Rhodes Scholar, I believe.
I believe he was too. Yes, I believe you're correct about that.
So it's just amazing guy.
Something that none of us were
protesting the ICE detention center.
Oh yeah.
Well, he certainly that would have been something. But we do have our theme of this show. Righty Jim wanted to call it Lefty Al exploding.
Well, you said you called it the explosion things.
Well, it is.
And based upon what you sent me, it sounded like Lefty Al's head was.
Yeah,
but let's go over some of the explosions from this last week.
Well, why don't we go over the California governor's race first?
Well, is there an explosion connection with the California governor's race?
Yes, there is.
Because we have exploding factories this week.
Yes, there is.
Exploding houses this week.
Tom Styles' wallet is exploding.
No, Tom Steyer has exploded past the record.
Exploding poll numbers. All right, talk about that, Righty Jim.
So Lefty Al, and we will, and moderator Mike, if you wish to join in, all of us are in California, and we will all be voting for governor of California. I'm not going to ask you who you're voting for, but do you know how many people are on the ballot this year for governor in California?
60, I think, right?
Close. Moderator Mike?
Yeah, I was going for 58.
I believe there are 61 people.
You know what? I would have won in The Price is Right.
No, because I
didn't go over the. I didn't go over.
You don't go over. You were under.
I went under.
Wonderful.
I would have won.
61 people.
There are 61 people on the ballot. It is very difficult.
Are you on, Righty Jim? Are you on?
I am not. There is a Barack Obama.
How about you, Moderator Mike?
Ballot,
are you on it?
I checked. I'm not on it somehow.
There are many people that are saying that the bar to get on the ballot is too low and it needs to be raised.
Is it too late for the clashing heads to be write-in candidates? Because
no, it is not. Cool. We can still be write-in candidate. Well, Lefty out. That is provided you can publish the show before next week.
Well, Yes. Apologies to our audience.
There we go. Thank you,
Apologies to
Not a
our
problem.
fan, Mark. Our only
shout out to Mark. Okay.
Shout out to Mark.
Shout out to Mark. Thank you.
It's worth waiting for.
Please spread the word desperately, please.
It's worth waiting for.
But to get us back on track, yes, there are 61 people on the ballot. I had a friend who called me. I used to work with him. We didn't talk politics much, a little bit, but not very much. And he looks and goes like, "Are you serious? Are there really this many people on the ballot?" I go, yes, there are.
I want to know, are there that many people on the Los Angeles mayoral ballot? Because I think Los Angeles needs a choice.
I think there are 3, right?
No, there's like 10, I think.
10?
Yeah.
Well,
I know that. Okay, there's Pratt, there's Bass, there's Rahman, there's Stephen Miller, there's Andrew Kim, and no, not the New Jersey senator. And
not the guy who wrote "Rock Me Gently" either.
God, I would.
Thank you. And then there's Ray Wong. So that's 7 I already named off. And I think there might be 3 others that nobody's ever heard of.
Well,
Spencer Pratt's got a good shot at it.
Well, hopefully he'll make it in the runoff. But let's finish up with the California governor's race so we can move on.
Well, what's the California? It's going to be Steve Hilton
and
Buttigieg. I think
Javier Baccaria, if you want to use the Joe Biden pronunciation.
No, I think
Baccaria. It's Bucera or
Becerra. How can he pronounce?
No. That's the infamous Joe Biden.
How does he pronounce Javier correctly?
Yeah, but he can't get Baccaria. Yeah, Javier Baccaria.
Becerra. Yeah,
not Xavier. Okay.
Yeah, but. And
I
Tom Steyer,
instead of a J, but
I personally, Lefty Al does like Tom Steyer, but we'll see.
Well, I have a gasoline update, gasoline price update for Californians listening. It's dropped at 10 cents.
Woohoo!
Now you see, if you listen to the Republicans, they say it's going to make a world of difference just to get rid of the gas tax.
It's like $1.39 in California.
Yeah, Donald Trump has talked about getting rid of it for this inflation, but now he's
talked about getting rid of it for the federal part of it.
Yeah, the federal part.
Has it happened? I haven't seen it.
No,
I believe it's a Congress. I think,
and you're never going to notice anyway because I think it's 18 cents.
18 cents. Yeah.
California is the one that takes the one that really sticks the.
Well, so does Florida, Righty Jim. You don't bring Florida up, do you?
Because I don't live in Florida.
How much is the Florida gas tax?
You don't live in Florida. I don't live in Florida. I don't buy gas in Florida.
And you know what?
I don't care if it's $12 a gallon. That's not my problem.
I do not think the California gas tax is going to make a difference.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's going to make a difference is actually having refineries and a pro-business attitude. And Tom Steyer will do none of those because Tom Steyer hates petroleum products even more than Lefty Al and the current administration in Sacramento.
There's a reason why
he will make gas $12 a gallon, and he'll do it intentionally because he's a horrible person.
Well, oil, by the way, what animal does it come from, Righty Jim?
Dead dinosaurs.
Dead dinosaurs.
And we're not reproducing them, by the way.
I have a woolly mammoth right down the street.
And you know what,
that might be Sunoco.
We're in the 21st century. It's kind of
Thank you, Lefty Al. Wow. Breaking news, Lefty Al knows what century we're in.
We don't depend on 100-million-year-old technology. Okay? It's time
you know what they say, Lefty Al? If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, it is kind of broken when we're dealing with.
No, it's actually really not. That's the problem.
What's not broken?
Okay, Lefty Al, can I ask a question to everybody because we need to move on?
Yeah.
Why should anyone vote for a Democrat based upon the absolute dumpster fire that California has been turned into over the last 15 years?
15 years.
A single party rule.
Yeah.
Why should anyone? Why would? What did Einstein say?
Because you like clean air, clean water.
Nothing to do with that.
You like clean air, clean water.
We had those things 20 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't under any Republicans that I know.
It was under Schwarzenegger. We had clean water and clean air. What's your point?
I take it back. Schwarzenegger.
What's your point, Lefty Al? Why should you vote for a Democrat? Make your case.
Make my case.
Make your case.
Because we're not going to give permission to ICE to be part of your daily scene.
Guess what? Not your choice. It's a federal issue, not a state issue.
Yeah. Well,
another thing Tom Steyer doesn't understand. Tom Steyer keeps calling Prop 13 Donald Trump's tax loophole. Donald Trump had nothing to do with passing Prop
13 in 1978, Tom Steyer. Tom Steyer is out of touch. He is wrong for California, and we need to have a choice that's better. We need hope and change, and we need to vote for somebody who is not the
really?
same Democrat.
Do you want to move east a little bit to Texas and find out what happened there this week?
Well, we can, and that actually will be real quick, and I mean 60 seconds. Who's going to advance into the primary left or into the general? Lefty Al, you said Steyer and Hilton?
Look, we've got
it's Lefty Al, it's a two-name answer, not an essay question.
A Steyer and Hilton.
Okay, moderator Mike, who's going to move on?
A reason why Californians should vote Democrat.
Okay, well, we don't have time for that.
I think it's going to be Hilton and Javier.
Yeah, I think it'll be Hilton and Javier Baccaria.
Yeah.
And then the betting markets, by the way, say
enough of those.
Say Becerra 63%.
You've got betting markets that are influencing.
I'm
voters.
Just saying what they are, Lefty Al. I'm not saying that you should be listening to them or you should be using them to vote.
I don't.
And we will discuss that in another time. Lefty Al,
be illegal.
We are into your favorite subject. Trump sucks.
Well,
no, you wanted to talk about President Trump's medical results. Fire away.
Well, we're going to talk about Trump sucks in many contexts and in the explosion theme.
You heard it from Lefty Al here, folks.
How Trump sucks politically by what happened in.
Well, yes, the same thing you talk about every week.
Hold on, Righty
Jim.
Something different. We need on the screen, big red and horns blasting because
you're the devil incarnate.
Righty, Modern Mike, Righty Jim accuses me of talking too much. Who's dominated this conversation thus far?
Well, I think it's kind of even.
Thank you.
Really? Who's interrupted someone more times thus far?
Righty Jim.
Probably me, sure. Go ahead.
All right. How much time do we have left to talk about all this?
Well, about Trump sucks?
Yeah.
Let's see. We have... maybe
we're
not quite at 10. Not quite 10 minutes yet.
Okay, Lefty Al, let's talk about Trump's medical results.
Well, the medical results is that he's the healthiest person who's ever been president. Unfortunately,
according to him.
Yes,
and his doctor supposedly.
But it seems like you guys always figured out that Biden had medical issues. But when we look at Trump, this guy is...
Well, no, Biden passed all of his tests. The problem was they didn't give him a cognitive test.
What is blue and orange? What's that color? Because we've got the orange man who has to put makeup on his hands, if you've noticed that, because they are showing considerable sign of venous insufficiency, I believe. And so we've got a problem with Mr. Trump. And he's not disclosing all his medical issues. Apparently, his doctors say is giving him a good grade, but it's not an exceptional grade like he claims. And he's not telling us what's really wrong with him. And I think there is a problem when Democrats do that and when Republicans. Trump does not look like the healthiest person who's ever been president.
He's looking like a pretty healthy 80-year-old, and he keeps up a schedule that would basically bury most 80-year-olds. So yeah, I'm not
bury me.
Well, hold on.
And the difference between him and Joe Biden,
the word
is
bury when we're talking
about.
Poor
choice of words. My apologies. But the difference between him and Joe Biden is that he goes in front of the microphone almost every day, whereas Biden hid in his dang basement and had like 2 press conferences. Biden wouldn't even do the pre-Super Bowl interview that every president traditionally does.
And he also puts the lid on the whole thing at 2 in the afternoon.
I don't even want to talk about. Look,
well, Matlock started at 3, and he said they had to be done.
Please, Trump. If any of you are really foolish enough to believe that Trump is healthy,
refute what I just said, Lefty Al.
Yeah. I'm not going to repeat what you said.
I said
I want to move on from Trump's health and talk about how he has. This is the Trump sucks segment, remember?
Right. So I thought we were talking about the midterms next. You wanted to talk about Ken Paxton.
We're going to talk about Texas next because
that's Ken Paxton. He's
everybody that Trump endorsed won.
Yeah. It's not hard for him. The Republican Party is not the Republican Party we used to know growing up.
And the Democrats are all communists and socialists, and so they aren't. Well, they kind of are.
It is the Trump Party.
Oh, they hate Israel now. I forgot.
Again, we're kind of. I thought someone else was talking, Righty Jim. We have Trump, who endorsed Paxton, correct, everyone?
Yes.
And he endorsed all these Republicans, right? That does not mean anything. It means he owns the Republican Party and the loyalty of the rank and file. But we've got James Tallarico, who is, I think, going to be the next senator from Texas. We've got,
based
and
on
you know what I'm calling
based
this
on what, Lefty Al?
and
Why?
what I'm calling this
Why,
segment,
Lefty Al?
what I'm calling this
Tell the listeners why you think that's going to happen.
I'm calling this segment Trump's last stand at the Alamo, because where the Alamo was a bunch of losers at the Alamo winning, and Texas ended up becoming a state from the independence from Mexico. We have the opposite with Trump, where he won in the primaries, but he's going to be the biggest loser because Texas is going to turn blue, everybody.
It's not going to turn blue no matter how long
guy,
you hold your breath.
Really? It's not going to turn blue.
Oh, so we've got a man, Mr. Paxton, who has been impeached by his own Republican Party, from what I recall.
Well, he's got a lot of baggage, Lefty Al.
And
that's why I said he has baggage.
And indicted for securities violations and
that was
committed
like 20
adultery
years ago,
in a southern,
you are correct,
southern western state where the
also
man,
called southwestern,
a southwestern state, of course. But I don't see how this guy is going to survive the Democratic onslaught. Mr. Tallarico is this guy comes from a religious background. He's tailor-made.
Yes, he believes that God is non-binary.
Wait a minute, Mr. Tallarico?
Tallarico.
Well,
what did he mean by that, Righty Jim? I mean, he even himself said, that wasn't the best wordsmithing. But that said,
he means that God. He thinks God is non-binary.
Yeah. Well, do you, Righty Jim?
Yes.
Okay.
I think God is binary.
Oh, you think God is binary?
I think
We're
God is a man.
arguing about God. Has anyone even been in the same room with God in this?
Well, I'm not allowed to say, Lefty Al. You're not clear.
You know what? This is ridiculous arguing this. It's typical distraction. The man was talking.
Not a distraction.
The man was talking about that.
But Lefty Al, the point is, how do you think that's going to play in deeply religious Texas?
I think they're going to love Tallarico.
I don't think they are.
He actually is religious.
His base, and you will love him.
Oh,
the rest of them won't.
Anyone who looks at this man, who looks at him and says, "Is this the worst you can say about him?" That he said that God's not binary?
There's a whole laundry list of things. One of the things is, here's the thing, Lefty Al, you're old enough to understand. You've watched enough political races.
Everyone in our clashing.
You watch enough political races to know this is Tallarico's first time on a big stage. He's never won statewide in Texas before. Paxton has won statewide in Texas before. He knows how to run statewide. He knows how to handle media throughout the state. Tallarico doesn't. Yes, Paxton has baggage. Yes, Paxton can put his foot in his mouth. And yes, it's probably going to cost the Republican Party $50 million extra because Paxton's going to take a lot more advertising than Cornyn probably would have. But he's still probably going to win 52-45, give or take.
I see. So the people of Texas cares more about someone's personal ideas about God.
No, I'm not saying that's what's going to change.
They're going to care more about that than felony securities fraud, impeachment by his own state, FBI investigation, whistleblower accusations, and the affair controversy. And you think they're going to care more about...
No, but that's why he's going to win 55. That's why he's going to win 52-45 versus winning 55-42.
I see.
That's the difference.
What about Lefty Al, this person in where is it, Maine?
Well, there's Maine and Michigan.
Yeah. Oh, wait, maybe I'm thinking Michigan, the guy with the swastika tattoo.
That's Maine.
No.
The other one is a anti-Semitic Hamas supporter in Michigan.
I don't know how these people are getting in, Righty Jim.
They fill in with the Democrat Party's agenda today. This is what the Democrats stand for.
Democrats don't have an agenda like that. I am concerned, though, about some of the candidates that are running and some are winning. And it's a problem because of what's going on in the Middle East.
And Plattner's been endorsed by Bernie.
But
he has been.
And AOC.
Well, maybe so, and maybe they will win.
I hope not.
Well, you hope not. But I am looking.
Can you imagine that guy Plattner as one of our senators?
Well,
I got Fetterman in there with his hoodie, so
I can't imagine Paxton. And I actually think this is going to be fascinating because usually the Senate, people vote the Senate differently when they vote the House. And the Senate usually falls along the lines of what's happening on the national scene and how
they tend
and
to be
the
more serious
popularity of
people.
the president is going to actually have a lot of influence. He is tanking. He is at the lowest poll numbers in how many years, Righty Jim? I think since Harry Truman.
No.
Yeah.
Not even close. He's not below he's not below W, so no.
Oh, really?
Isn't he at 39%?
He is at
37, 36. W got down to 29, I think. So Lefty Al likes to basically find the one outlier poll and think that's the actual majority of America.
I'll tell you something. I don't know anyone.
And every week you like to talk about Trump's
I don't know
numbers.
anyone.
You know what that means, Lefty Al? Trump's not going to be able to run for that third term with those poor numbers.
Oh, are you kidding? You're talking about Donald
No, I'm serious. He's not going to run for a third term.
Everything. No,
folks, you heard it here first. Donald Trump will not run for a third term.
Trump has a disapproval of about 60% in major polls. Yeah.
He has a disapproval of 60%.
In Reuters, he has a 30.
Friend.
Reuters, Righty Jim. You don't have to get defensive about this guy because it's going to take a lot more than your support to help him when it comes to gasoline.
I live in California. I can do nothing to help Donald Trump.
When it comes to gas prices, when it comes to inflation, when it comes to
3.6% inflation. What was Joe Biden's?
Oh, really? Well, I guess you're defending what's happening to people at the grocery store.
I'm simply providing facts, Lefty Al.
You're really?
I'm a facts over feelings guy. You're a feelings over facts.
Then maybe
everything is
maybe
up.
You'll listen to Reuters with 35% approval. Is that a fact or a feeling, Righty Jim?
I don't have it in front of me, but that sounds about right.
Is the Pew approval of 40% a fact or a feeling, Righty Jim?
Again,
is the Silver Bulletin approval 39% a fact or a feeling? Is the net approval minus 19% a fact or a feeling, Righty Jim?
Sounds about right. If it's 60-40, sure.
Yeah,
or
Trump's
40-60.
current second term, is it a fact or a feeling that he's worse than his own first term low poll numbers? And that Trump's first term averages of 41% overall was the lowest presidential average in modern Gallup history. Is that a fact or a feeling, Righty Jim?
That's a feeling, because I'm pretty sure Bush was lower than that.
Oh, really? No, not according to Wikipedia. If you care to look
because we can't question that font of knowledge.
You are entitled on Wikipedia to put in your own facts.
You're entitled to put in anything you want. Exactly.
No,
which is why it's not considered a fact.
You've got. Oh, give me a break.
The heads are clashing.
The heads are clashing.
Hey, good job.
Yeah.
Lefty Al, did you want to talk about this week in gerrymandering or not, real quick?
Well, we can continue that
next week.
Next week, it's about the courts, the Supreme Court.
They're going to decide.
Nothing to do with this.
No, we've got Alabama and South Carolina maps have been challenged over, and we do have a federal judge.
No, South Carolina's not been challenged,
but Alabama for sure, and a federal court has tossed out the Alabama racist map.
Federal district court, so now they will go to the federal appeals court.
It
has been blessed by both the governor and the Alabama State Supreme Court.
Yeah, but we didn't actually talk, and we do have. Come on, let's talk about the real literal explosions that have happened. We had in Washington a paper mill exploding.
Washington State,
and we had in Washington State. We had in Michigan a house exploding in the same week, right? And then in California,
in Garden Grove,
explosion.
40 to 50,000 evacuees, and that we were all told that this was on the brink of explosion or wiping out the whole city and Disneyland and everything else.
Disneyland's not in Garden Grove.
No, it was within the radius.
It was just outside the radius.
Yeah, it was outside.
Outside the radius. And
Lefty, what's the point?
And the point is that let's give a shout out to our first responders.
Oh, very good. Yes, sir, absolutely.
Because that is the point. Because there was
by the way,
no explosion, and everybody who was evacuated has been given a green light to return home.
Very good. And this past Monday was Memorial Day. We need to give a shout out for all of those
souls who gave their lives for America so that
That's
Lefty
right.
Al and moderator Mike and I can do podcasts like this and not have the fear of the government like they do.
So
I don't
so
know.
I'm
Amen.
wondering if
Thank you, Righty Jim.
I'm wondering
You're
with
very
the
welcome.
war going on if Barron is going to enlist.
Probably not. He's too tall. He would easily get shot. And besides, we don't have boots on the ground in Iran.
Not yet.
Lefty, how much time do we have left? I think we need to wrap this up, don't we?
We have, let's see, for this. By the way, loyal fans, fan Mark, shout out to Mark, Mr.
Shout out to Mark
M.E. out there, who is our loyal fan. We have 1 minute and 25 seconds, Righty Jim.
Moderator Mike, anything you want to add to it? You haven't had enough time to talk tonight.
Well, I've been enjoying the clashing of these two heads here.
You're enjoying the banter?
Yes, very much so.
The Dodgers have just thrown a no-hitter.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Who was the pitcher?
Like 6 guys.
Oh, 6.
But the starting pitcher was one Shohei Ohtani.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So Shohei Ohtani is now thrown a no-hitter.
Showtime.
By the way, how many times has that happened where multiple pitchers?
I would say frequently, but it's happened to happen just last week. In fact, with the Astros, they had a multi-pitcher one. And I remember 30 years ago, the Angels had a multi-pitcher no-hitter.
Was that for Nolan
What was the
Ryan?
final score?
Was that?
No, Mike Witt was the starter in that one. 4-1. They actually scored a run without getting a hit.
Oh, so it wasn't a perfect game.
No, I didn't say what. I said it was a no-hitter.
A no-hitter. So someone gave up a walk, I'm sure. But everyone, we've got to say...
Actually, Ohtani gave up 2.
We got to say goodbye.
Everybody,
we're on Spotify.
We're
on Clashing_Heads.
Clashing_Heads.
On YouTube.
Yes.
TikTok.
What else? Spotify.
And Spotify, and our app is coming soon.
Hang on.